Hello, coin collectors out there. Welcome back to the Big D International Coins and Paper channel. Here we have the 10 pence coin, often pronounced the 10p coin, which is a unit of currency equaling to 10/100ths of a pound sterling. Its obverse features a profile of Queen Elizabeth II. Since the coin's introduction in 1968, it replaced the 2 shilling coin in preparation of Decimal Day in 1971. So I find that pretty interesting. The Decimal Day for the United Kingdom didn't occur until 1971. A lot of countries had their Decimal Day much earlier, but prior to Decimal Day, the conversions were a lot of work. So a pound sterling was 1/12th of something, which was 1/24th of another something. So now in 1971 and going forward until today, they have the decimalization of their currency, which is very helpful for everyone out there. So the 10 pence coin has 4 different portraits of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. Its latest design by Jody Clark began in 2015. So the portrait that we're looking at right here is the 3rd crown portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. The design and metal content of this particular coin were made from 1992 until 1997. Its value is 10 pence, which translates to about 14 cents United States dollars. It has a copper nickel metal composition. It has a weight of 6.5 grams. It has a diameter of 24.5 millimeters and a thickness of 1.85. Its shape, as you can see, is round. Now, the obverse of the coin features the third, as I said, the 3rd crown portrait of Her Majesty, the Queen Elizabeth II. She is facing the right. She happens to be wearing the George IV crown. So the crown, each portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, she's wearing a different crown. So this one right here, we've got that crown right there at the top. She happens to be wearing the George IV crown for this particular one. Now, there are a few different varieties for this particular coin. Varieties exist concerning the alignment of Elizabeth and the dots. So let's rotate that over and take a little bit of a look right here. So type 1, the L, I, and A of Elizabeth point to the space between dots. The type 2 is the L, I, and A of Elizabeth point directly at dots. So this one right here, the L, I, and the A are spaced in between the dots, so that would be a type 1 variety. Now we see lettering going around the outside right here, which is Elizabeth II DG Regina. Let me move that down so you can see that. So that translates to Elizabeth II, Queen by the Grace of God. So that motto is very common on almost all of the United Kingdom coins that I have come across. When we flip it over, we see a lion. This is a very common image on English coins. The lion, this particular lion happens to be part of the crest of England, which includes a lion, passant, guardant, which is royally crowned. So we see the lion right here. He is passively guarding something, and he's got a crown right there on the top of his head. We also see the letters 10 and then pence right here, and then we see the face value as well right down here. So we see the number and the words for the face value. We see more dots going around the outer edge of the coin. Now when we flip it over on its side, this is a redded edge, so it's not smooth. It's got grooves equal distant apart going around the outside of the coin. As far as the mintages for this particular coin, the one that we're looking at right here happens to be dated 1992, which is the first year that these came out, and the mintages were shockingly high. There were 1,413,444,170 of these produced in 1992. The other main years of production for this coin were 1995, in which there were 43 million produced. 1996, there were 118 million. In 1997, there were 99 million. In 1994, there were proof-only coins produced, as well as 1993 proof-only coins produced. So if you have one of those proof coins, if your coin is dated 93 or 94 and it's got kind of a shiny or glossy finish to it, then it's going to be one of those special proof coins. So maybe you got lucky and have one of those in front of you, but chances are you probably got this one right here, as there were over 1 billion of them produced. And they're not going to be worth too much money, unfortunately. Maybe if you got one that's in extra fine or AU or uncirculated condition, it could be worth, $1 or more. But a coin like this that's circulated, it's just going to be worth face value, which is about 14 cents United States dollars. So if you go to a local coin shop, they'll likely have a bunch of these in their kind of foreign coin bin if they've got one. All right, everyone, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you're into coin collecting, please do check out some of the other videos on this channel. Take care and best of luck coin collecting out there, everyone. Enjoy.